Hello everybody and welcome back to Nice Day for Fishing. It's been a little while since you'll probably seen an episode of this on the channel, and also you'll probably also realise things look a little different. That's because I've been busy. I'll pass you over to editing me. Hello, editing me here. Yeah, I went on a little adventure between the last two episodes, as past me just said, but for one, I'm not sure how I missed that chest the first time I came through here. The obvious wizard hat is what I am wearing. It is the best hat because of those magic stats, in my opinion. Anyway, I've got about 8 hours of footage of me grinding for the 5-star fish and grinding money to buy the rods, rings, hats, necklaces, all that stuff from the shops. So I'm not going to bore you with all that. What I will show you the footage of very quickly, it's not very long, is these, right? So, there were a few items that weren't in the shops, but I knew were still in the game. So, I used some guides to help me work out where the last couple of items were, because obviously, final collectathon bit, I kind of want to do that for the final boss. And there's these little hidey holes in a few places, with stuff like this, like the High Sorcerer's Rod, for example. And I was just using those, basically, just to find... There was only about 3 things I hadn't found, to be honest, and all 3 of them were through drill holes. This one was really annoying. Because, as you can see, it's all the way down the other end of the maze. Now, getting there's not a problem. The problem is I had to get there 3 times. Because the first time I got there, I broke through the rock with the drill. And immediately got caught by a mimic, and then failed to capture the mimic. I went through again, going, I'll break the other rock and I'll get the mimic. Fine. Then this happened, when I got there. And I have the mimic, but it's stuck on the edge of this rock. I went, you know what, I'll fight it through. Maybe once its health's gone, it'll, shift. It'll dislodge when I do a dragon slash or whatever. No, it didn't. It was stuck there, so I had to give up. And then I just came back down here with the magnet and just snuck round it like that. Because it was just easier than coming down here and fighting it again. I didn't want to have to come down here a 4th time. It takes forever to get your rod all the way through that maze. And for our troubles, we get Excalibur. Yeah, the only other thing I grabbed was this down here. I think this is the last one. And this was the last necklace, I remember rightly. Yes, no, ring, sorry. Which got me the achievement for it. Right, now editing me has filled you in. Past me here is going to move forward. Now, first things first, you may notice I have all of the fish required to do the mayor's quest, so we're gonna push forward with that.
Ah, adventurer!
Haha, yes, what nice specimens they are. These shall suffice to fulfill our noble purpose. No one will ever take Honeywood away from me. But don't celebrate just yet, my loyal liege. This is only the first step in my glorious master plan to become the ruler of the great empire of Honeywood. Take this for your great effort, hero. Together, we will achieve a great deal. You will see. 2500. Cool.
I have another
Welcome back,
for you.
fisherman. It is time for the next step of subjugating saving Honeywood for good. I've read about a secret engine which should definitely complement the protection of our new magical friends. Want to build it in my basement, which requires some special components. You may have already guessed it, my savvy servant. I want to entrust you with this holy mission, acquiring these materials to proceed. Believe me, we are on the home stretch. Machine made madness. Great, I need an ectoplasm. Okay, I just need 1 more ectoplasm. Great, that's not much. Yeah, I don't know if I went over this because I don't know what editing me's done. But I have all of the only thing I've got left to buy are these 2 hats. That's genuinely it. I bought all the rings and all the what they're called, rings and charm necklaces. I've got all the rods. There is so I have many achievements. The only achievements left I got are the ones for like doing all the rods, I think. Weirdly, I don't remember which ones I got left. All I know is there's the hat one, but I get a hat for completing all these quests. The mayor gives us a hat. I do know this. Right, where are we actually going? I guess we want ectoplasm. And I'm assuming I went over the safety first quest or why that's there, but it wasn't there last time. And maybe I even read the dialogue out loud. I don't know. How many obsidian and soul gems do I even have in my inventory? I have enough obsidian. I kind of... Okay, I've only got the 1 soul gem, though. That's going to be annoying. I kind of hope to keep some of that in my inventory, you know? I don't want to get rid of all of it. Why am I going this way? I should just teleport myself over. I mean, the soul gem's not too difficult to get. It's just kind of a pain to get to, isn't it? But, I think the thing that took me the longest was farming all those 5-star fish. I'll tell you that much. That took a while of just not really just trying to get the same fish over and over and over again. I didn't make a list, so I didn't have to worry about wondering what bait things used, you know? To be fair, I don't know if I actually showed off my complete list. Maybe I'll do that now quickly. But yeah, I've gotten 5-star of everything, and if you want to pause and look at the actual best, like, size or weight of all of my fish, you can, I guess. Maybe you can do better than me if you're playing this game. Maybe you found a bigger one. It's quite, I mean, they're not that difficult to grab. Let's be fair, it just takes time. I'm starting to wonder if well, I'm definitely going to finish this game before the, like, holiday update comes in that adds all of, like, the elite fish. That one is massive. 990. Yeah, so I probably have to come back for that and do a bonus episode on those. And, well, if they had any achievements, obviously I'll be doing those as well. But, that should be all the way through the list. Right, let's keep moving. We need to grab us some ectoplasm. I probably went over it as well, obviously. But, yeah, I did find some interesting drill spots that hit some things. I'm assuming I showed off my inventory and all the things I got. I've got enough footage to show it all off. I don't know. I'm rambling about stuff that's probably not really that important because I'm going to show you anyway. So I should probably just get on with the game, you know? Come on. I want my ectoplasm. It's over this right-hand side, right? No, that's where Greg's helmet is. I suppose I could grab that while I'm here? Since I'm here anyway, I kind of don't want to push the main quest too far, so I don't know if it hits a point of no return, but I'd rather get all the mayor's stuff out of the way first, but I went the wrong way, so Greg's helmet it is. There we go, great. We can give that back to Greg, although I don't really need to go near him much anymore, to be fair. Because the only reason I need to go to Greg these days is to buy, like, healing potions, which I can only do if I go on a massive mushroom farm, and that kind of takes a while. It's not the most entertaining of processes. Right, there it is. Bring this back, and then we can go see the mayor. I hope to get all the mayor's quests today, done today. I don't know if we will. Might just get, like, 2 or 3 of them done. I don't know. I actually don't... I really should have... I started recording a bit earlier, and then I had to go. Then I went and did something, and now I'm no idea how long I've been recording for. It's probably only been a couple of minutes, but I'm gonna aim for like 40 minutes on the timer for half an hour. I'm gonna say I started 10 minutes late, and hopefully that's a pretty close number to what it actually is. So we'll find out how long this episode is at the end, I guess. You know already, but I have no idea.
Welcome to
You have obtained all components, just perfect. Haha! Who needs the gods when you can play God yourself instead? Purely hypothetically, of course. Building this machine will take time, but Bodger will assist me greatly here. In the meantime, there are other preparations to make. You, however, did your part well, as always. Take your quasi-salary, and meet me again very soon. The next epic quest is waiting for you already. Yeah, the part of the reason I didn't bother farming up the gold for the rest of the hats is I knew I'd be getting a lot of gold from these. So let's buy the Dragonborn hat. Just the Holy Hay hat left, which is only another... Oh, what is that? 6.5? A bit of... What, 6,200? Somewhere in there? Something in that mark? I guess I can go... I want to put my wizard hat back on, though. What does this one even do? Health and defense. This one just makes all my spells massively stronger. Which I kind of like. And the extra stamina is cool, too. You may notice I am currently running the Calabor's enchantment as well. And obviously the wizard hat, I've got the ring of recovery for some health regen. I'm using the Ortul Shum because I want the thing, yes, Excalibur. I wanted all the stuff that would give me the most mana regen. Well, not mana regen, but most, like, spell damage. I've kind of gone back to that spell build. I do think it's sort of a bit of a meta. Thank you, Murgle. I do love your wonderful speech patterns. Right, let's hope this doesn't move forward and end the game. Great, you found everything. The helmet could use a little polish, but it will fit perfectly. And thank you for the fish. Please take this as thanks for your help. And when you're ready, we can work on making me a bit more battle ready. 300, that's not much gold.
Oh, hey, Balin.
As all those orc berserkers always say, offense is the best defense, you puny human. So I think I need a proper weapon to defend myself, and there's only one tool I can wield flawlessly. Unfortunately, those muggers, Charles and Bernard, stole it from me a while back. You remember the disastrous fake guard incident? Is it Excalibur, by any chance? I think they might have dropped it somewhere in the water. It's my trusty trowel. If you find it, that would be amazing. Great. Trowel. I also need some pistol perch to refine my stew recipe. It'd be worth it, not only taste-wise. Cool. Pistol perch, I kind of hate. Grabbing all of them was kind of a pain to do, because they're just kind of annoying to fight. I eventually reached a point where it was, some of the fish I don't have to bother guarding, like, at all. They just don't do enough damage to be worth it. They do, like, 1 damage or something.
Ah, you're back.
Balin, I was looking for you. As foretold, there are other glorious quests which can only be solved by a hero like yourself. As you may remember, I have fancied the alchemistic arts for a while. I like to make use of this knowledge, especially since the already powerful engine inside my basement won't suffice. But I won't brew these concoctions myself. My expertise will serve the purpose of appraisal. There are several potions I want you to get so they can be tasted at a professional event. Party for potions, you might say. Here's a list of the tonics I require. They will contend against other samples, and the winner shall be used for the fight against Yz'halden. Well then, my hero, let the search begin. Great. I'm going to lose all the health potions and stamina potions and things I have. That's wonderful news.
Welcome to
Aha! With this fine potion selection, victory will be mine. I mean ours, of course. Good job, my dear vassal. Mind that not only efficacy will be a criterion to success, but also taste. Last time I was very keen on the palm nut flavor, so I'm going to keep this signature feature. Yum. There is some of the event budget left, so it's only fair to grant you a proper pay for your excellent job. Here you are. I mean, that is kind of worth it. I'm nearly at the money required for the final hat. Look at us, my dear lackey. Our goal is almost achieved, and very soon Honeywood will not only be secure but prosperous as never before, because their mayor will pave the way to power for a very long time. My mythical machine has been built, but it needs fuel to work. Mythical fuel, and I have an educated guess where and how to get it. There are more magical beings you must fetch, so we can use their magical properties for this grand purpose. Do you need some fairies? Now hurry, Balin. Our destiny is near, and all too soon our efforts will pay off. Don't lose any more time. We need Enko wolffish, 20 fairies, and some gorkas. Cool. Well, have those made the final hat? Only 2 grand away. That's the one. So you want me to go into the maze that isn't on the map, right? And then to the left. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I guess I can go get Greg's weapon. It won't take very long. I'll do that on the way. Makes sense, I suppose. Do some of the main quests while we're doing some of the side quests, you know. And then that gets a little closer. The pistol perch are they're not difficult to grab. They're just kind of annoying. Now, if I remember my positioning rightly, it's somewhere out here, and then I can just hold straight down. I don't have to worry about all this left to right nonsense. I don't think anything here can grab me anyway. Yeah, just in the right place. Right. Where's this mythical weapon stored? Is it over to the right or over to the left? It's over here. His trowel somehow got over here. I'm not quite sure how it managed that. Falling straight down. I don't think there are many currents down here that powerful. Come with me. Great trowel of garlicdom. Greg's weapon is just... By the way, I do also know, from what I've read, at least level 40 is the highest level in the game. You cannot get higher than that. But you need to hit level 35 to get the achievement for it. So I guess there's no enemies above that level or something. But I don't know, man. I really don't. Right, so I need some West End Cove Wolffish. What do they require? I know what they look like. They look like that one. They require boba berries. Go away, Drill. Where are my boba berries? There they are. Yeah, I know like some of the fishes I can probably just give you the bait for at this point. I do fish so many of them, but some of the others, like I think I like the lobsters, shrimp, whatever they are. I think I had to get like 2 of those. That's all I had to do. Right, armor break. Then a big pull, and I can just guard. And that solves that problem. only a 2. Not a very big fish, that one. Yeah, as you can see, I'm most of the way to level 38 already. I may end up at level 40 by the end of this. I may not. I mean, it won't be a lot either way. I haven't got much. It's not like power leveling seems to do all that much. I'll be going up to, hey, a 4. I think I'll, oh, I need a third one. I think I'll go up to about 220 health, I think's what you end up with at max. I think, I'm guessing, but I don't quite, guess I'm taking a shrimp with me. Yeah, there's a reason I kind of go into the spell damage. I can kind of, most of the fish, especially the ones up here. Once I get down into those bottom layers, it takes a little more effort, but most of them I can just pull up in like a single go. I don't even need to really worry about them. Come on, level 20, and yep, and it's mine. That's 6,000 damage. Cool. That's a 5-star one as well. Right, so now we just need the Spectre Ada's Gorkas, which are hidden in the maze, but they're pretty easy to grab because they're the ones that will grab onto anything. So
These trees ain't gonna chop themselves.
Yeah, this list is useless. I have no upgrades to make. I should probably grab some. How many fairies have I even got? 40 odd. See, I've got like 72 odd mushrooms left, so I could still get some more health potions if I wanted them. I kind of just grinded mushrooms until I had like nearly 200 of them for a while, and then maybe it was only like 150. I don't remember. But I sat there for a really long time just going through and solved that problem. So I kind of had a load of health potions stocked up. Although I have lost a load of them because of that mayor's quest. Guess it was a good thing I had loads spare. Ah, these guys are annoying. I did play around with having the that legendary sword, the overpriced cosmetic item, on for ages, and trying to use that. And I did use that for quite a bit of the grinding I had to do actually. But it reached a certain point. I just did not want to deal with the. It relies too much on melee damage and guarding, which is not my strong suit, and obviously with what I was currently using for that, the ring of dawn, the ring and everything, I had like no health either. Losing that much health is kind of a big deal. Mimics were like luckily not really much of a problem, but they never really were to begin with, were they? I did also explore some more of the maze past that middle room. 27. The woe fish was probably the most annoying one to grab the 5-star off. And he stunned me. Come on. Unstun. See, the thing is, when you're stunned, you can't do anything. You can't even unstun yourself. Alright, another layer on that one still. I still haven't got the timing down for most of these, because I was kind of brute forcing a lot of them. Having that Dragon Slash kind of meant I was kind of ignoring a lot of the guarding for a lot of them, especially near the end. I mean, some of them you had to, like the woe fish is still a bit of a fight. You kind of still have to guard against that thing. I mean, I don't really have to guard against that thing. It didn't do a load of damage, but the heal thing was kind of annoying. But with the amount of damage you did, once you stack a load of the scale breakers or armor breakers, whatever they're called on, once you stack a load of those up, you're kind of alright, you know? Not that bad. Yeah, come on. Let me go. I want to pull. And then it's going to turn around like instantly. 1, 2. There we go. See, this one's pretty tough. This one is. I suppose that's what happens when you pull up a level 29 one though. But once you get up to level 30, they've got like really a lot of health. And obviously, as you can see, I've got decent health regen right now. I've given up some of my stamina for that. Just damage boost that. Oh, that's the biggest one I've ever found. 148.2. 93. I do. One more. Yeah, the feathered flounder, the feathered flounders, the chicken fish. They're the best. They're one of the best things, by the way, for like money. Just because there's so many of them, and if you get a decent one, they're like over 1,000 each. I mean, you still have to get like a lot of them. It's still, if I wanted the 30 grand I needed for like all 3 of the final hats that I did have left before I ended up grabbing one. 25. This one will be nice and quick. There we go. I still needed, I still need to catch a good, like, probably 40, 50 of them, which is still a lot. But, you know, it's a little quicker than, some of the other ones. Like, the woe fish is technically the most, but it's one of those things where it just takes so long to pull them out. It's a little quicker, I think, to do what some of the other fish. Yes, 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 you did it! This is grand. These creatures will do the trick. I will instantly extract their essence to make the great machine operate. Ah, I can almost smell it. The odor of destiny. We have come a very long way, and now Yz'halden's attack is not just a catastrophe. It is an opportunity, an act of providence. Take this reward and rest well, my friend. Our last step will follow soon, and we shall both reap the fruits of our labor. Cool. Well, I'm going to buy the last hat Eugene has to sell. Cool. I've now got all of the hats besides the one you give me, my friend. That's just a lot of stamina. That's actually really good. I mean, you could argue it's not worth losing the spell damage. I mean, that's a big chunk of spell damage you're losing. There's an argument to be made, though, for, actually, for rods. That this isn't actually the best rod. You should be using the High Sorcerer's one. Because instead of doing 80% on like, all of the different spells, it's just 100% on everything. But you lose so much health from it, I'm wary to put it on. But yeah, you lose strength as well, which isn't great. But it brings it in line with my defense, to be fair. But the minus 50 health is not great. It's one of those things, it's a trade-off, isn't it? I still think this is the better one overall because of the, it's 20% less, I get that, but I'm not losing, like, a quarter of my health to it. Right, let's see what the final quest you've got for us is then. Today is the day, Balin. A new beginning, the cradle of a new Azarim, with us as its midwives. Alas, I was not fully honest. To me, this momentous journey will be just the beginning. A persistent rise to supremacy, not only over the peoples of Azarim, but the gods as well. Thus, foul entities like Yz'halden will have no second chance. Sounds megalomaniacal, perhaps, but nothing will stand in my way to ensure Honeywood's wealth and security. Some divine power shall be a small compromise if the world becomes a better place in return. But enough chit-chat. I need some final special objects so I can use my machine for its intended purpose. Details are not necessary. Let's just leave it at that. So, would you be my illustrious hero once more? One more time, and do me this last favor? Get me those objects, and everything is prepared. Gloomy lanterns, shade skippers, and some soul gems. I guess we're going back into the mines, boys. Well, I'm going to grab some more fairies since I just gave away 20 of them. And I'm guessing this will be the final mayor's quest, so it looks like we will get this done this episode. We will see. I'm not quite sure. Shouldn't take too long, I hope, to get all three of them. It's pretty deep, to be fair, but... Oh my god, where is this? Oh, I remember where the soul gem is. I was just trying to remember if I remembered where it was. But the soul... oh god, no, don't... Snappers are going to be the annoying ones. And the obsidian oxide. If I remember rightly, soul gems are over to the right, over here. I'm going to grab that one first. Just because that one takes so long to come... They take so long to come back, I'd rather get it out of the way. So I need to grab like 3 of these, don't I? Because I didn't bother stocking up on these, so I wasn't sure I'd need any more of them. I grabbed like a couple extra, didn't I? But I did need a couple. I mean, I needed one for that earlier quest for the mayor, but I'm going to need a bit more than like 1 apparently. Cool. Cod zombie it is. Thank you. Back down we go. I mean, the snapper, oh god, what do they even take as food? That might be a good, well, I guess I can look it up quickly while I pull this, up. Because I can pull up, well, if they're in my list. My list of fish doesn't contain all of them. It only contains the ones I needed. So, I'm not sure if it does have the right ones. Nope. Magma, fire fin, gloomy lanterns are fairies. And the other one I don't know. Cool. That's what happens when I don't look. The shade skippers I don't know, but I know I need fairies for the gloomy lanterns, so let's go down with those. grab us a couple of them. They're not too tough. They're just big sharks, really, you know. So, could be a lot worse. There's one. Come on. There's one hit. See, look, even these guys, which are relatively, you know, late game, or 3 faces or 1 star, but even these sort of late game enemies aren't much. When you've got such a powerful Dragon Slash, like I said, I could technically make it a little stronger. I don't know if the 10 strength, losing that makes up for the 20% gain, to be honest. Wow, this guy's tough. Apparently. 5 star. That'd be why. See, that's the thing. You can sort of damage boost through a lot of the enemies at this stage in the game. I mean, I am over leveled compared to any of the enemies because I haven't seen an enemy go past level 31, and I'm 37, so there's a bit of a difference there. All right, come on. 26. Ah, you're a little tougher. Come on. We're gonna. Oh, I got up before you shot me, so I didn't even lose access to any of my spells in that one. Right, one more of these guys, and then I'll go down with the magnet again and see if I can grab another soul gem, see if one's come back. I assume it probably has by now. Come on. I really shouldn't damage boost through some of them, though. I'm going to end up with, I'm going to end up breaking my line at some point because of it. To be fair, I'm wondering what the point gold has now for me, because I bought everything. Well, to be fair, cool. Guess I still needed. Oh yeah, this 28. This one is a lot tougher than the other ones we've had. Come on. There we go. So even like with the health regen I have, it's not getting hit by these guys isn't even terrible. Like, I don't know. Like 31's a lot, but I gain like half of that back. As long as I don't do it repeatedly, I'm alright, you know. Right. That's 3 of you. I'm going to go down with the magnet, try and get another soul gem, because I think that's going to be ready. And then we'll see if we can get those shade skippers. And then, see if we can finish up all the mayor's quests in this episode. Then next time, we will head into whatever's left of the main quest before we go into the finale. What do you guys take? You guys will just take anything. Cool. So I can just come down here with the magnet then. Makes my life a little bit easier. There we go. Get up. Oh, actually, speaking of, I was trying to get a mimic out of the maze. Well, I was trying to get a chest that was behind a mimic, right? You know, maybe I can even find the footage of it if I could. Maybe I'll look. I was trying to get it right, and it was the mimic. It's a really tight passageway, and the mimic's kind of like in the way, like really in the way. No, it hasn't even come back yet. I managed to get through it, managed to get it out, but I caught the mimic, and I couldn't. I drained the mimic's entire health, like entire health bar. There was none left, but I couldn't get it out. It was the entire line got stuck on a corner. Annoyingly, it wasn't much of a problem really. It was just like, oh, 439. That is a big one. Yeah, I got it stuck on a corner, so I couldn't get it out. Which was fun. So, you know, I had to let that one go and go back in again. And I don't mind doing that. It's, you know, it's not a big loss or anything. It's not like the fish disappears. Because I don't know if you know this, but if you let go of a fish or your fish snaps your line, it doesn't despawn that fish. It just resets it back to where it's supposed to be. So there's no, like, you don't lose that. So if you're catching, like, a 5-star fish and you don't do enough damage or you accidentally break your line, it's not like the fish goes away. Cool. How close am I up leveling up? Anyway, another 3,000 XP. Yep, that's about right. Yeah, it starts costing... It goes up by like 2,000 at a time when you start hitting this place. So it's like... It takes a lot of XP level up. I mean, I think the feathered ones do about 2... I think... It might be the feathered ones, might be getting something different, but I think they do like 200 something XP each time. So they're not too, you know, they're pretty quick, but it's still like 10 of those per level up, which is, and that's if you get good ones. Maybe it wasn't them, maybe it was the Wofish or something. There was something that gave like 200 something XP, which isn't, as I said, it's not a lot, but it's not like a little either. It's still like 10 of, because 10 of those is not that long really, is it, per level up? Alright, Well, I'm going to go sink my magnet back down to where the soul gem spawns. And then I'm just going to skip ahead. Hey, it's back. Right. That took way longer than I thought it would. I thought they respawned pretty quickly, but maybe it's because it's like the rarest tier of resource, because that took, I want to say, a good 5 minutes, maybe longer. Who knows? I mean, it doesn't really matter anymore. Not like you guys have to wait for it anyway. Right, let's go. And then after we've talked to the mayor, hopefully that's his quest's done. Like I said, I know I get a hat for doing it, so when I get the hat, I'll know we're done. Might as well grab some more fairies while we're here. I don't know why I'm keeping them stopped up. I suppose it's in case I need to buy potions with them. It's good that the bait has other uses outside of just being bait, because some of them you get so many of and they're so useless.
Welcome to
Excellent.
Honeywood.
Once again, you proved yourself to be my most valuable minion. These items you have acquired will make history. For me, it is time to use these relics with the engine and pursue the journey I prepared for such a long time now. As a token of my appreciation, take this hat of mine, a symbol of grandeur and responsibility. Where I am planning to go, I am needed after all, but be seeing you, hero of Honeywood. Hey! I have done all the mayor's quests and got the mayor's hat. Great. I now have all the hats. What does this hat do for me? It does health, stamina, and defense. That's actually not terrible. The ultimate token of being a good little errand boy. Wear it with pride. Cool. That's actually not terrible at all. I'd still kind of rather have that at the moment, but that's actually not a good shout for, especially for, I don't know, final boss. Maybe that'd be a better shout. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to be using Lithana Flinkana quite a lot in the final boss fight, so who knows. Anyway, that's it for this episode of Nice Day for Fishing. Next time, we will focus on doing, on helping Greg catch some pistol perch, so we can make some good stew. And then, I am assuming we'll be on to our final mission towards, Yz'halden. But until next time, friends, remember, it's always a nice day for fishing.